Thank you.
Okay. Today we'll continue with our Drew-inspired focus on the back care with extensions for the mid-core. We want to strengthen the core and also tighten the abdominal muscles. So we have those extensions in addition to the normal Drew back care. And from the last two sessions, when I noticed that there was a bit of, you know how I say you can skip any exercise you find difficult. I know that applies a lot to that leg raising for the stomach muscles. So I'm going to try and introduce it in a different way today that will make it more accessible and less of a challenge to everybody. Okay. I can see the person in red there smiling. Okay.
Yes.
So with that, let's stand up in the mountain pose now. The mountain pose, normally when we stand, our toes tend to point to the sides. Mountain pose, we want it to point straight to the front. And the feet to be hip width apart, not too close, not too wide, just coming down straight from the hips. So stand up with the toes pointing forward, that's the mountain pose. And we'll use that a lot during the session. Okay? So let's start with a simple activation, just shaking the wrist and the fingers, but shake it in such a way that it ripples all the way to the upper arms. Good. Keep shaking. Good. And remember, the whole thing about the back care is to gently bring the muscles in this area into action without making them feel that they are being stretched or strained. So this way, find that this little shaking is already affecting that part of the body, gently bringing them in. Now let's come up, let's take them up to the ceiling. Keep shaking. Take them up to the ceiling, shake, shake, and now we're going to breathe out suddenly and come down this way. Okay, come again and come down on the out breath. Do that. One more time. Yeah. Good. Let's give the arms a rest and come to the leg. You can see my leg. Take one leg up, anyone you feel more comfortable with. Take it up and start shaking the leg. This time, feel free to hold on to a wall or a chair, a table for balancing if you need to. Or just want to shake the leg. Oh, remember I didn't remind you at the beginning that there is no wrong way to do anything we are doing. So interpret it the way your body allows you. And give yourself permission up front to skip anyone you don't feel comfortable with. Okay, shake that now. Let's swing to the knee. Let's swing the knee. Swing it. And then let's come up to the hip and roll the hip joint. Roll it. Good. Put that leg down and take the other leg up. And start shaking again. Start shaking the other leg, the ankle and the toes. Good. And then come up to the knee and swing the knee. Let it swing. You're kicking the ball. Kick it and then roll the hip joint. Roll it. Anyhow you feel comfortable doing that. Good. Let's put the legs down. And then I'm going to take one leg up and touch the knee with the other hand. And then I'm going to start doing that. Okay, and when you do it, you swing the other arm back. You swing the arm back. Keep swinging. Okay, let's keep the legs. Stop swinging, and then let's start swinging this way. The arms tapping on the hips. And tap, tap. Do it on the out breath. Out, 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 out. Now let's bring the hands up and tap under the armpit. Good. Allow the knees to separate a little this time. So we can now turn as we tap and lift the back heel of the floor. Tapping the shoulder now, the back of the shoulder. Tapping the back of the shoulder. This is activating the body in preparation for the stretches. Now let's stop tapping. Now I have a ball in my hand. I have an imaginary ball. And I'm going to push it to the other side of the body. Then push the ball. Push. Use the push. Go to that side. Push it. Keep pushing. Just like a basketball pass. Push it. Okay, now let's stop pushing the ball. And I'm going to point diagonally across to the ceiling, that side. I'm pointing diagonally across to the other side. Start pointing across to the ceiling, the other side, lifting the back heel as you do that. And do it with the out breath. Out, 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 out. Now let me lean forward, allow the legs to separate, and start pointing down, diagonally to the floor, across the other side. Diagonally to the floor, and keep going down as you go, as you point, keep going lower and lower. Relax your knees, let your knees bend if you need to, so you feel comfortable. Going lower and lower. Keep going lower until you're able to tap on the floor. Just tap on the floor, on the other side. And when you tap with one hand, you raise the other hand up and look up on that side. Good. When you tap, you look up. Remember, the knees are relaxed and soft. Okay, now let's start coming up. Start coming up from there. Come up slowly. Coming up. Good. Now we're standing up. I think we're a bit warm now, right? Okay, now let's do the earth sequence. This is a sequence of pose that helps us to ground ourselves to the earth. And I'm standing, I start in that mountain pose. Feet are hip width apart and toes are pointing forward. Okay, for that we put the hands together this way. Or you can put one palm and then put it down in front, just there. Okay, we'll do it to the breathing. As I breathe in, the palms are facing up as I bring them up to shoulder level. Breathing in, the lungs are filled up when I'm up here. Then I turn the palms to face down, and I start breathing out, pushing down this way. Good, now, the next in-breath, I push the hands out in front. Breathing, push it out in front, and take it up, breathing in until it gets over the head. And then breathing out, I allow the hands to drop gently to the side. And I time the out breath so my lungs are empty when the hands come back here for the next round. And I start breathing in. Bring the hands up. Then turn the palms to face down as you breathe out and push down. And then start breathing in as you push the hands in front and take them up above the head. And I start breathing out as I drop the hands. Remember to soften the knees. Notice my knees are soft. Start breathing in again. And start breathing out. Let them come down. And then as you breathe in, you push out in front and above the head. And as you breathe out, you come down. Now remember to time the breathing so that you finish breathing in when the hands come here. And you finish breathing out, the lungs are empty by the time the hands get down. And you're breathing in slowly, time it so that the hands come up just when the lungs fill up. And then you're breathing out, the lungs empty when the hands come down, ready for the next round. So let's start this time, breathe in. Now as you breathe out this time, let's sit on an imaginary air chair when the hands come down. Sit on that chair. Now as you breathe in, take the hands up and then stand up. And as you breathe out, drop the hands. Now allow the legs to separate a little. Let's start again. Breathing in, come up. Breathing, at this time, go down to a half squat, Now breathing in, you stand up. And breathing out, you drop your hands. Notice that in this move, the whole of these muscles are gently being brought in. Let's start again. Breathe in. Go down to a half squat again. Breathing out. Now, as you breathe in, you take the hands up and then you stand. And And as you breathe out, you drop your hands. This time we'll go to a full squat. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, come down to a full squat. Breathe in, let's come up. Breathe out, hands down. When you squat, you can squat on the balls of your feet or flat on your feet, whichever you feel comfortable. In, hands up. Out, full squat. In and stand up. Out and hands down. Now we're going to do it to the side, on the side. I'm going to use my left to mirror your right. So let's turn to the right and take the right leg out. And legs are apart. Keep a good distance so that when you bend, this knee will come above the hip, above the ankle. Okay, we're facing the right. Face the right. Face your right. Right leg out. Okay. Don't keep your leg this way. Take your left leg back. Left leg back. Excellent. Okay, now put your hands in position. Okay, breathing in, the knees are straight as you come up. Now when you breathe out, you bend the right knee so that the knee comes above the ankle. And then breathing in, you keep that knee bent as the hands come up. And then breathing out, hands come down. Straighten the leg as you come down. Okay, breathe in, breathe out, bend the knee. Keep the knee bent and straighten up. And then straighten the knee when the hands come down, the out breath. Breathe in again, come up. Breathe out, bend the knee. Keep the knee bent as you breathe in and hands up. Now straighten the knee when the hands come down, the out breath. One more time on this side. Breathe in, bend the knee, breathe out. Breathe in and come up. Then breathe out and straighten the knee. Turn to the other side. The left leg out now. In front. The right behind, and then the hands in position. Ready? Let's go. Breathe in, hands up. Breathe out, bend the knee. Keep the knee bent as you breathe in and stretch up. And breathe out and drop the hands and straighten the knee. Breathe in, come up. Bend the knee, breathe out. Keep that knee bent and take the hands up. Now straighten the knee as the hands come down. Start again, breathe in, let's come up. Breathe out, let's come down. The knee bends. The knee remains bent as I take the hands up on the in breath. And then out, straighten the knee. Relax, face the front now. Face the front. Okay? This time we're going to be leaning forward, progressively going lower and lower. Okay, so start again, the hands in position, legs are apart. Okay. Breathe in, hands up. And breathe out, I lean forward as the hands go down. And then I breathe in and come up. I breathe out and hands down. Start again. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, lean forward. Remember to soften your knees. Breathe in, come up and stand. Breathe out and hands down. Again, breathe in and breathe out, come down. Breathe in, let's stand up. Breathe out, hands down. Breathe in, come up. This time go to the lowest you can go, the lowest you can reach as you breathe out. And then breathe in, let's stand up. Breathe out, come down. One more time to that lowest position. Let's breathe in. And let's breathe out to that lowest position. Some people can touch the floor, that's okay. And breathe in and stand up again. And out. Good. Now, bring your feet back into the mountain pose. Just for me, let me silence my phone before it starts ringing. I just noticed that message beep that it wasn't silenced. Should. Silence the phone and put it away. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do a series of exercises that will unlock energy blockages in the body. And we'll start with a very simple sway of the body, just standing and let your body sway forward and back. Keep your hands anywhere you like. You go forward, you go back. I'll stand sideways so that I see what my body is doing. Just allow your body to remain limp, like the wind is blowing it. And you just go in front and back. Good. Now, let's move the hips in a circular position. Let's move the hips. Still the same limp body blowing the wind, but this time please ensure that the hips are going round in a circle. Change direction of the circle. Change the other way. Good. Okay. Good. Now let's move the hips in a figure 8. Let them move them in a figure 8 position. Trace the figure 8 with the hips. You can keep your hands on the waist or you can let them hang anyhow. Okay. Good. Now, you can stand now. Now, put your hand out and pretend you're driving a car. You're going to turn the steering wheel. You know how you turn the steering wheel? With your hand. Okay, that's what we're going to do. But before we get to that, so let me show you quickly for the benefit of the person who is joining us today. We're going to start with the hands this way, and then we'll stretch and bend this side, and then we'll turn our hand like we're turning a steering wheel to change the hand and bring one over. Then stretch and turn, and then again turn it like a steering wheel. Okay? So let's start by bringing the right hand up. The palm is facing down, the elbow is soft, the wrist are soft. And then the left hand is down here, the palm is facing up, so the two palms are facing each other. And then drop the left hand, let it drop, don't bring it up on the top, let it just hang, the lowest it can hang, good. Hanging, palm facing up. Now stretch the right hand up to the ceiling and inhale deeply. Stretch the elbow. Now as you exhale, you bend over to the left side. Using the right hand, feel the muscles here stretching. Feel that stretch all the way up there. Good. Now as you inhale, you turn that steering wheel, that imaginary steering wheel, to bring the right hand up. And then continue inhaling and stretch it up to the ceiling. And then exhale and take it over to the other side and stretch. Inhale, turn that steering wheel again to change the hands over. And then continue inhaling as you stretch the right. And then exhale and stretch over to the left side. Turn the wheel as you inhale and change the hands over. Continue inhaling and stretch the left up. And then exhale and bend to the right side. One more time on each side. Turn the wheel as you inhale. Take the right up and stretch to the ceiling as you inhale further. Then exhale and go to the left side. Turn again. Bring the right hand up the last time on this side to inhale fully as you stretch up. Exhale as you bend. Now bring the hands down. And then bring them up this way. Bring them up, palm facing up, until they come to shoulder level. Then you fold the elbows so that the palms are facing you. The palms are facing the back. The elbows at shoulder level. The arms are pointing up. The fingers are pointing up. Good. Now, as you inhale, you stretch your fingers up towards the ceiling, extend the elbows and feel the lungs. Then when you exhale, you bring the elbows back down to shoulder level. Inhale, stretch up to the ceiling, extend the elbows. Exhale, let them come down. Inhale, up again, to the ceiling. Exhale and come down. This time when you inhale and take your hands up, come up on the balls of your feet and stretch really to the ceiling. And then when you exhale, you let the heels drop down and the hands come back down. Start again. Inhale, up on the balls of your feet and stretch. Exhale, the heels drop and the hands drop. One last time. Inhale, stretch up on the balls of your feet, extend the elbows and feel the lungs. Exhale, bring the hands down and drop your heels. Now you don't want to shake out your arms and move your body anyhow you feel comfortable moving it. Good. Okay. Now let's bring your hands so that the fingertips are brought together in the middle. Let the fingertips come and meet in the middle. The fingertips, call them up in the middle. Fingertips here. Don't think you can see me. Not on your face, in front. Fingertips right there. Okay, now inhale. As you exhale, you throw your hands out and expand and explode the fingers. Inhale, do them together. Exhale and throw them out to the side and explode them. Good. Inhale again, bring the hands together in the middle, fingers curl up. And exhale. Come again, bring them in as you inhale. And as you exhale, you explode them. One more time, bring them in. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now let the hands come down, hanging down by the sides. Now I'm going to rotate the hands. Let's start rotating the hands in such a way that the rotation travels from the tip of the fingers, ripples all the way up the arm to the shoulders. Watch this. So feel that rotation. Let the shoulders be involved. Rotate the arms. Good. Keep rotating. Keep going. Now start bringing the hands up, coming up, rotating up until they come to shoulder level. And now at shoulder level, I'm going to make it, instead of traveling from the tip of the fingers both sides, let it travel from the tip of one finger up the arm to the shoulder, across the right arm to the right hand and back. So I'll do that by doing one hand at a time, and then it comes around and do the other hand. Good. One hand and the other hand. And I'm moving my heel, so I'm dancing. Watch my leg. My legs are moving one heel, and I'm turning to look at the hand that is rotating. So I let the rotation travel like a ripple from the tip of the finger, up the arm to the shoulder, across the chest, to the right shoulder, and down to the fingers, and back up. Keep going. It's a dance. Keep rotating. Good. Okay, now let's leave that. Bring the hands down. If you feel like shaking them out, shake them out before we continue. Good. Now I'm going to bring the hands up. I'm going to do the shoulders. So let's bring the hands up. So the tips of the fingers come into the collarbones. Come to the collarbones. The knees are relaxed and soft. Good. Now as I inhale, I take the hands, the elbows up that way. Come up and then open to the sides. And when I exhale, I drop them this way. Then start again, inhaling. Elbows come up and open and exhale, and they come down to the sides. Feel the collarbones and the shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling and stretching those bones and rolling the socket joint there with inhalation. Keep going. Okay, now we're going to change direction. Okay, let's go in the other direction. Inhale and go back. And when you come down, you round the shoulders. When you come down on the exhalation, you inhale, you open, and when you exhale, you allow the shoulders to round. Again, so again, inhale and the shoulders on the out breath. Good. Come again. And that. Now let's close by doing one in the opposite direction. Go back up where we started. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And now we're going to do the neck. Okay? Again, for the benefit of the person who is joining today, I'll demonstrate the neck move by standing sideways so you can see what we're doing. Watch my neck. I'm going to stretch this neck forward that way, really stretch it. Then I'll press the chin into the throat and then stretch up that way. Okay? Let me do it again before you join me. See, I stretch that way, I squeeze the throat, and I come up. Okay, now you can join me. So let's stretch forward and squeeze the chin into the throat and roll up standing. Let's stretch again, stretch forward, squeeze the neck, and come up. One more time, stretch forward, squeeze the neck, the throat, and come up. Good. Stay with the neck. Now I'm going to take my ear and push it towards the right so that I stretch the side of the neck. So I'm standing this way, I inhale, and then when I exhale, I push the right ear in the direction of the right shoulder. Notice that the shoulder is not going up to meet it. The shoulder is still relaxed down. Inhale, I put the head back up. Good. Exhale, go to the other side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, move to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, to the right. Inhale and up. And exhale to the left. Inhale and up. Now let's go to the right and hold it there on the right. Don't come up. Instead of coming up, I'm going to now drop my head and roll the head across the chest to the other side. And then roll back across the chest to the starting side. Roll again across the chest to one side and across the chest to the other side. One more time. Roll across the chest. Here. And then across the chest. Back there. Good. We have one more for the neck. Stay standing. Relax. My arms are relaxed. My shoulders are relaxed. I now turn and look over the right shoulder. As if I'm going to look at the back without moving the shoulders. Exhale. Inhaling, I bring the head back to the front. Exhale, I look over the left shoulder. Inhale, back to front. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Exhale, inhale, front. Keep the shoulders, don't move the shoulders, just look, only the neck and the head move. Keep the shoulders there, don't move the shoulders. And back to front. Again, over the right shoulder, and front, and over the left shoulder, and front. Good. Now let's rotate the spine. Spinal rotation. Start in the mountain pose. We're going to change position later. Let's start in the mountain pose. Knees are soft and I bring the arms up to shoulder level. Palms facing down. Palms are facing down. Now what I'm going to do, again let me demonstrate for the newcomer. This left hand, the tips of the finger are going to travel up the right arm to the shoulder, but then I'm turning to the side. Then I'll come back here and do that on the other side. So the tip of the finger travels up the arm and I come back here. Okay, ready? Let's go. Inhale, exhaling, let the fingers travel up the right arm. And then inhaling, we'll come back to front. Exhaling, the other fingers travel. Inhaling, we'll come back to the front. Exhaling, let's go to the right and back to front. Exhaling to the left, inhaling, back to front. Now allow the legs to separate a little more so that we can go further than just to the side, okay? Ready? Inhale, exhaling, let's go back. This time lift this heel, the back heel off the floor, and let this hand now go to the back. And then inhaling, we'll come back and drop that heel and come back to front. Exhaling, we'll go the other side, and this heel leaves the floor, and I go all the way back. Good. Inhaling, we'll come back and drop the heel. Exhaling, lift the other heel again and go far back. And inhale and come back to the front. And the other side, let's lift the heel and go far back. And then come back to front. Now we're going to add something. When I go side, I allow this leg to turn to this side to allow me to go all the way back. And when I come back, so let's start again, hands there. Okay, inhale, exhaling, turn the right leg out, lift the left heel off the floor and go all the way back. And as I inhale, I drop the left heel and I turn the right leg back to front. Exhale, I turn the other side, the heel goes and the leg comes back to front. Good. Again, to the right side. Turn the right leg out, lift the left heel. Now this time when I get to the maximum, I wrap my right arm around the body. That allows me to even rotate more. And then inhaling, I come back and bring the right leg back in front. Now to the other side. Turn the left leg out, then wrap the left arm around the body and come back to the front. One more time on each side. Turn the right leg out, lift the left heel, go to the side and then wrap your right arm around. And we'll come back and face the front, bring the leg back front. The last time on this side. Left leg out, right heel up, and left hand wraps around. And I come back, bring the legs in front. And I drop my hands. Good. Excellent. Shake out your hands, move your body anyhow you feel. Okay, one more for the energy block release. I'm going to turn my back to show you the hand position. The hands are going to be here. So pressing against the lower back with the fingers pointing down. And then what we're going to do before you join, what we're going to be with the hands here, we're going to be bending forward and then rolling up, roll up, not just bend forward and come up. So when we bend forward, we roll up that way. Then we bend forward again, we roll up, start from the tailbone and let the wave travel up the spine. Okay? So put your hands in position, and that. Okay. Now stretch your spine up, inhale, and stretch up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, you lean forward. And then when you start inhaling, you unwind and let the wave travel up the spine as you stand. Exhale, go forward again. Inhale, come up, letting the wave travel up the spine. Exhale, forward again. Inhale, the wave travels up the spine. Now allow the legs to separate because we're going to go lower. So inhale, exhale, now go lower. Remember to relax your knees to allow you to go. And then inhale and come up. Exhale, go lower again. And then inhale, let the wave travel up the spine. Exhale, now go to the lowest you can go. The lowest you can bend as you breathe out. And then as you breathe in, you let the wave travel up the spine. Again, exhale again to that lowest point you can reach. Inhale and come up standing. Exhale, let's go to the lowest point. And then hold it there, don't come up this time. Instead, bring the hands down.
and support yourself. Bring the hands down to the floor to support you. And move your body anyhow to make sure you're stable in that position. Move it how you like. Ensure that you're stable. The hands are supporting you and we are stable. Good. Now that we are sure we're stable, let's roll, swing from side to side like a pendulum. Swing that way, this way, and then swing to the right and turn the right leg out. Turn the right leg to face out. You still put the hand down to support you. The hand is supporting you, and then move the body to make sure you're stable in that position. Good. When you're sure you're stable, we can now continue. Okay, now raise your head and look forward and breathe in. And then when you breathe out, you relax, drop the head and let the tummy go towards the thigh. As you breathe out, ease down. As you breathe in, head up again and look forward. And when you breathe out, ease down. Ease your chest down up to the thigh. Inhale, raise the head and look forward. Exhale, drop your head and ease your chest down. One more time. Inhale, head up and look forward. Exhale, head down and ease your chest down to the thigh. Good. Now let's come back to the front. Again, the hand is still down to support us, and move your body to make sure you're stable. Good. I'm stable. Move it around anyhow. Okay, now we're stable. Okay, let's swing again from side to side, side to side, and then swing to the left and turn the left leg out. Turn and face the left leg, hands down to keep supporting you. Again, move around to make sure you're stable. Check that you're stable. Stable? Good. Okay, now head up, inhale and look forward. Exhale, head down and ease your tummy down towards the thigh. You breathe in, head up, look forward again. Breathe out, head down and ease your chest down. Breathe in, head up. Breathe out, head down. Breathe in, head up. And exhale, ease your chest down. Come back to the front again. Hands are still down to support you. Move and make sure you're comfortable. You're stable. Good. Now, when I inhale this time, as I inhale, I will squat and raise my head up and look forward on the in-breath. And then as I exhale, I put my head down and come on. Inhale, squat again and look up. Exhale and head down. Inhale, squat, head up. And if you feel comfortable, raise your hands up and wave. Exhale, put the hands down and head down. Inhale, head up and wave if you can. Exhale, hands down, head down. Now hold it there and then gently come up to a standing position. Gently come up to a standing position. Good. Excellent. Now we're going to bring back the tree pose today. The tree pose is when we're going to stand on one leg and bring the other leg so that the heel is against this leg, the toe is touching the floor for balance. If you feel comfortable, you can raise this up, but if you're not very comfortable, keep the toe touching so that it's standing straight, and then we'll do it on the other side. So that's very simple. If you feel comfortable, when you go there, you can lift this up and stand on one leg. Okay, it's a balancing pose, we need balancing. But we do it with a hand movement which we are going to rehearse together. So let's do the hand movement together. So standing in the mountain pose, the knees are soft, the elbows are soft, the wrists are soft. Now, as we inhale, turn the palms to face up.
Keep taking the hands up as you breathe in, and time the breathing so that the lungs are filled up when the palms touch above the head. And then we start breathing out. The fingers are pointing up as we bring the hands down in front of the chest. We keep the hands in front of the chest and we breathe in and turn the fingers to point forward. And then we breathe out and extend the arms forward. And then we breathe in and we bring the hands to the sides. And we breathe out and we drop the hands. Good. Let's do it again before we bring in the legs. Okay, breathe in, take the hands up, and the lungs fill up when the palms touch above the head. Breathe out, the hands come down in front of the chest. Breathe in, the fingers point forward. Breathe out, the arms extend in front. Breathe in, they open out to the sides. And breathe out, they drop to the sides. So let's do it now with the leg together. Okay, so breathe in. As the arms go up, you take this leg and put the heel against it. And if you feel comfortable, you can take it up. You hold it there and then breathe out, and the hands come down. Breathe in, the fingers point in front. Breathe out, the arms extending to the front. Breathe in, they open to the sides. And breathe out, when they drop, the leg goes down. The other leg, breathe in, come this way, and if you feel comfortable, take it up. Breathe out, bring the palms down, fingers pointing up. Then breathe in, fingers point forward. Breathe out, extend the arm. Breathe in, open the arms. Breathe out, drop the leg when the hands come down. Start the other side. Breathe in, the heel comes up, and if you feel comfortable, let it go up. Breathe out, the hands come down. Breathe in, the fingers point forward. Breathe out, you extend the arms. Breathe in, you open. And breathe out, you drop the leg when the hands drop. The other leg. Breathe in, you hands meet. Breathe out, you come down in front of the chest. Breathe in, the fingers point forward. Breathe out, you extend. Breathe in, you open. And breathe out, you drop the legs and the hand. One more time on each side. Breathe in, come up. Now hold it there and breathe in and out. Keep breathing in and out. Now the out breath, bring the hands down. And hold it there again and breathe in and out. Now the in breath, you turn the fingers to point forward. On the out breath, you extend the hands. On the in breath, you open the arms. And the out breath, you drop the leg and the hands. The other side. Breathe in. Hands come up and hold it there and breathe in and out. Now on the out breath, you bring the hands down and hold it again for a while, breathing in and out. Now the in breath, you turn the fingers forward. On the out breath, you extend. On the in breath, you open the arms. And on the out breath, drop. Good. Now let's sit down. And this is the extension we do for the abdominal muscles. People find it more comfortable to sit with a cushion or pillow or block to raise that up for the sitting poses. Check if that is more comfortable for you. For me, I prefer to sit flat on the floor, but check if you have a pillow or a cushion, try it, see if that is more comfortable for you. With the legs straight out in front. Okay, now let's put the palms against the hips with fingers pointing down the legs. And then lean back on your elbows. Lean back on your elbows and check that you're comfortable in this position, that your lower back is not strained. There's no strain on your lower back in this position. Check that that's happening. If you feel your lower back is very strained, then please consider lying down on your back. Or if you can sit this way, that's what we prefer. So check that first, make sure you're comfortable and your lower back is not strained. Okay. Now, let's take the right leg up. Bring it up so that the toes adjust the height of the head. Okay, now the change we are going to make is that as you inhale, you raise the left leg halfway, and as you exhale, you drop it. Inhale again, raise the left leg halfway, and exhale and drop. Inhale halfway, exhale and drop. Now continue doing up and down at your own pace, but try to hold it longer. The longer you can hold before you drop, until you get to a point where you can actually hold it toward the length. Just keep going up and down at your own pace for at least 5 times. And each time try to hold it a little longer. And one is high, one is halfway. Don't bring them to the same height. One is just halfway to the other one. The one that is up remains up, and the other one keeps going up and down. The right remains up and left goes up and down. Good. Now I think we've all done at least 5 times, so bring the legs down. Good. Bring both legs down. Good. Now take the left up. Again, the same height. Tips of the toes are just above the top of the head. Hold it there. And then the right leg comes up halfway and goes down. The right comes up halfway and goes down. It comes up halfway and goes down. Keep doing that at your own pace, and each time try to hold it a little longer than the last time. And if you can hold it much longer, that's fine. The left remains up, the right comes halfway and goes down. At your own pace. Left remains up, right goes up and down. Don't bring the left down, just keep it good. At least 5 times. And now let's drop the legs. Good. Now you can massage or rub the tummy a little. Just acknowledge that you hear it. It's telling you something. So just acknowledge, yes, I hear you. Okay, now we're still in the same position. And then start raising the legs up slowly. How high can you go? When you get to that height, you start coming down slowly until you get to the floor. And then start coming up again slowly. See how high you can go. And then you start coming down slowly. Make it very slow. Do it at least 5 times at your own pace. Going up and coming down. Going up and coming down. Going up and coming down. I think by now we've all done at least 5 times. So let's all come down. Good. Now you can lie flat on your back and bend your knees so you put the soles of the feet on the floor. The knees are pointing up. Gently rub the tummy. Okay. Now bring the knees into your chest and clasp your hands around the knees and ease the thighs onto the tummy. Just let the thighs go down. Ease them in. And then roll the knees from side to side to give your back a gentle massage. And then rock front and back. Still continue the massage of the back. And move the knees in a circular motion. Still massaging the back. Change direction of the circle. Good, and now put the legs down. Put legs down. And then open the arms out So the palms are facing the ceiling. The palms are facing the ceiling. The feet are on the floor. The knees are pointing up. Okay, now start moving the knees from side to side, swaying them from side to side. Just keep swaying gently, increasing the distance you can go with the legs. So each time you sway, let it go a little further from the center than the last time. Keep going, side to side. Then the next time you come to the right side, hold it there. Hold it on the right side. Hold it, and then keep easing that right knee further from the center and closer to the floor. Just go as close as you can to the floor on the right side. Then turn your head and look at the left arm and feel the gentle stretch in the left side of the back. And breathe into that left side of the back as you stay in that position. Just keep breathing. Use your breathing to melt that into relaxation. Keep breathing. And I'm bringing the knees back up and your head back to the ceiling. Good. And then start swaying again, left to right. The knees are swaying from left to right. And each time you sway, go a little further than the last time. Go further. And the next time you come to the left, hold it there. Hold it on the left side. And then start easing it closer to the floor, as close as you can get to the floor comfortably. Then turn your head and look at the right arm and feel the stretch in the right side of the back. And just stay in that position and relax. Keep breathing. Enjoy that stretch in the right side of the back. Good. Now bring the legs back to center. Bring the knees back into the chest. Clasp your hands there. And ease the thighs into the tummy. Roll from side to side and massage the back. We'll now put the legs down. And we're now going to turn and lie on the tummy. The next set of exercises will be done lying on the tummy. So lie down. Some people find it more comfortable when they're lying on the tummy to put a light cushion down in the lower abdomen here. If you have a light cushion, see if it's more comfortable for you to lie that way. But if you're okay lying straight on your tummy, that's still fine. That's even better. So let's lie on the tummy. Before you put your head down, take your head up and look at me. We are going to do the half locust before we do the sphinx, and then we'll bring in the plank this time. So for the half locust, watch my leg. I'm going to stretch my right leg away, and then on the in-breath I lift it up, and then on the out-breath it comes down. I'll do the same thing with the left leg. Stretch away, in-breath up, out-breath down. Okay? Now for the head position, put one palm on top of the other and make a pillow, and then put your forehead on that pillow. Good. I'm going to keep my head up so you can hear me. My voice will be muffled if I put it down. So your head is there. Now stretch your right leg, stretch your toes away, and then on the in-breath, lift the right leg up. And on the out-breath, drop the right leg. And shift attention to the left leg. Stretch your toes away. On the in-breath, lift the left leg up. On the out-breath, drop the left leg. Shift attention to the right. Stretch the toes. On the in-breath, you lift the right leg up. On the out-breath, you drop the right leg. Shift attention to the left. Stretch the toes away, and on the in-breath, lift up. And on the out-breath, down. On the right side again, stretch the toes away, and on the in-breath, lift up. Now this time, hold it up and breathe in and out. Hold the leg up. Right leg is up. Keep breathing. Now on the out-breath, drop the right leg. And then attention shifts to the left. Toes stretch away, and on the in-breath, you lift. And then you hold it there and breathe in and out. And on the out breath, you drop. Good. Now for the Sphinx, you start by stretching the arms out in front of you and putting the palms down. Watch mine. Down there. Okay, the elbows drop and the forehead stays on the floor. Now I start breathing in as I raise my head up, looking forward and stretching the arms, stretching the elbows, stretching the spine as I breathe in deeply. And then when I start breathing out, I lower the chest, I lower the elbows, and I put the forehead down on the out breath. In breath, head up again, stretch. Out breath, lower the chest and the forehead. Good, now bring the hands in closer to the head, just in front of the head. Bring them in, so that just in front of the head and the elbows drop by the sides. Forehead down. Now as you inhale, raise your head up, then the neck comes up and the chest comes up and you extend the spine. And then when you breathe out, you lower the chest and the forehead. Start again, inhale, head up, chest up and stretch. Exhale, chest down and head down. Now bring the hands back in, closer in. This time the thumbs are at the level of the ears. Watch my ears. The thumbs are at the level of the ears and down. And the forehead is down. The elbows are at the sides. Okay, raise the head up and start breathing in as you raise up. And then roll your elbows to come in under the shoulders. Watch mine. See, my elbows are now under the shoulders. And now I look like a sphinx. And then when I start breathing out, I roll the elbows out of the way for the chest to come down. Start again, inhale, head up, elbows coming under the shoulders. And I exhale and roll elbows out. Inhale again, head up, elbows coming, and now I hold it there and I breathe in and out. Keep breathing, the spine is stretched, and I'm breathing like a sphinx. And now we're going to transition from here into the plank. Turn your toes and let your toes stay on the floor. Watch my toes are now going down to the floor. The two sets of toes are now on the floor. Good. As I inhale, I lift the body up off the floor. So I'm now on the toes and the elbows. And as I exhale, I lower the body back down. Inhale, lift up again, and now the toes and the elbows. Exhale, lower the body. Inhale, come up again. Now this time hold it and try to get your body into a straight line, no sagging. See if you can get into a straight line and keep breathing in and out. Now hold as long as you feel comfortable holding. This is the plank on the elbows. Hold as long as you feel comfortable holding, and when you've had enough, gently lower your body back to the floor. Point your toes away and bring the hands under the chest and then push up onto all fours. Push up onto all fours and adjust your legs and your hands so that the wrists are below the shoulders and the knees are below the hips. So adjust that position, and in neutral position there's a small sag in the back and the head is up, you're looking forward. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to stretch like a cat. Let the middle of the back pull up towards the ceiling. Imagine there's a little string attached there and pulling your middle of the back up towards the ceiling. Your shoulders are rounded, your head is dropping. The middle of the back is pulling up. You're stretching like a cat. Exhale completely.
And then as you inhale, you come back to neutral position, drop your spine, head up. Exhale, let's come again. Head up, head down, sorry. Middle of the back up, shoulders rounded, tailbone pushing in. Inhale, you relax back into the neutral position. Start again, exhale, the middle pulls up to the ceiling, the shoulders rounded, the head drops, and the tailbone tucks in. Exhale fully. Now hold it there and move your body anyhow you feel comfortable moving. Like a playful cat, move around, roll it side to side, front and back, circle, anyhow. And then stretch back, putting your hips down over the legs into the child's pose. Go straight back until your forehead gets to the floor. Put your forehead down.
You can bring your knees together or open, and you can put a pillow and put your head on the pillow. Just find any comfortable position you can so that there's no work for the lower back. The back is neutral and not supporting anything. And just relax in that position, which is extended child's pose. Good. And now bring your head up. And we are ready for the final relaxation. So head up. And now let's lie down
For the final relaxation.
The normal position for relaxation is usually to lie on the back with the legs out and the feet a comfortable distance apart and the palms a comfortable distance from the body this way. But some people find it more comfortable when they lie this way to bend the knees and put the soles of the feet flat that way. And some people find it more comfortable to have a folded blanket or cushion under the small of the back. Whatever works for you. You want a position you can relax in. You can even lie on your tummy or on the side if that's more comfortable for you. I will sit down so that I can direct the relaxation. Okay. So lie in that comfortable position, preferably on your back, but you can choose the side of the tummy. When you've laid down, allow your eyes to close gently. What we're going to do, I'm going to direct you, and we're going to move our attention over the body. We're going to scan the body, going to different parts of the body, feeling the muscles in those parts relaxing. That's what we're going to do. So let's focus attention on the toes. Completely focus on the toes, and then the attention moves from the toes, we go over the feet to the ankle, and then we travel up the legs to the knees, and then up the thighs to the hips. Bring the attention to the lower abdomen. Then go over the tummy to the upper abdomen and come back and focus on the navel. From there, wrap around to the lower back, closing in from both sides to the middle. Then take the attention to the tip of the tailbone and go up the spine from there, slowly, one vertebra at a time, until you get to the upper back. Then focus on the shoulder blades. From there, go sideways into the armpits, come down the sides, then go up the rib cage to the chest, and closing from both sides to the middle. Then go up the middle to the point between the breasts. Go sideways onto the breasts, then up to the shoulder, down the upper arms to the elbows, down the lower arms to the wrists, over the palms to the fingers, to the tips of the fingers, then the back of the hand. Now up the arms to the shoulders, and then to the back of the neck. Wrap around to the throat, then go over the chin, the jaws, and the lips to the cheeks. Come to the tip of the nose, and go over the bridge of the nose to the eyes. And you check the eyeballs, the eyelids, and the eyebrows. Then go over the forehead to the top of the head. Now the body is totally relaxed. And we move the attention, focus on the breathing. To help us focus on the breathing, become aware of the contact of the air we breathe with the lining of the nostrils. Every time you breathe in, feel that air touch the nostrils going in, and feel it touch the nostrils coming out. Keep following that contact with the nostrils going in and out. And as you follow the breathing, you notice that the breathing has become relaxed and calm. And when the breathing becomes calm, it takes the mind with it, and the mind becomes calm. Now as you breathe in, travel up the spine with the in-breath, drawing it up the spine to the top of the head. And as you breathe out, travel down the front of the body to the pelvis. Start the next in-breath traveling up the spine to the top of the head. And the next out-breath traveling down the front, over the navel to the pelvis. Start in again, go up the spine to the top of the head. Breathing out, come down the front. Breathing in, go up the spine. Breathing out, come down the front. Keep going that way. Up the spine on the in-breath. Down the front on the out-breath. Now take the attention to the right leg. On the in-breath, travel up from the toes to the right hip. And on the out-breath, down from the hip to the right toes. Now shift the attention to the left leg. In-breath, travel up from the left toes to the left hip. And out-breath, down from the hip to the left toes. Now shift the attention to the right arm. In-breath, go from the fingers to the shoulder. Out-breath, go from the shoulder to the right fingers. Now take the attention to the left arm. Breathing in, go from the left fingers up to the left shoulder. And breathing out, go from the shoulder to the fingers. Now bring the attention to the chest. And focus on the chest by becoming aware of the very gentle movement of the chest with the breathing. When you breathe in, the tummy expands and the chest rises a little with the in-breath. When you breathe out, the chest falls. Now allow the attention to move away from the chest now and go to the shoulders. Then come down the elbows, go over the elbows to the wrists, and then over the palms to the fingers. Keep the eyes closed and wiggle your fingers gently. Wiggle your toes gently. Allow the arms and the legs to start moving slowly and gently. Allow the body to start moving. Wriggle the body slowly. Bring the arms over the head and give your body a very gentle stretch. The eyes are still closed. Turn to the right side. Allow the knees to bend. And then push up to a sitting position. Sit quietly in any comfortable position, whether the legs are stretched out or crossed, or you can even sit on a chair. Just sit quietly with the eyes closed. Sit quietly and observe the flow of the breathing. Mentally observe how relaxed your body is and how calm your mind is. And affirm to yourself that when you need to relax, you will have control to bring yourself to this level of relaxation. With that affirmation, bring the palms over the face, fingers in the hairline. Stroke your fingers down the face. And as they pass the eyes, allow the eyes to open to end the session. Om Shanti.